Hello, beautiful good morning to you, our lovely viewers. Welcome to the Weekly Gospel. I'm your host, Amazing Kata. New to anybody, we all know him. Let me try to maybe sing a little bit of, of his song. But first, before we get to that, if you want to get interactive with us, we are live on our Facebook page, even on our YouTube channel. So subscribe to our channel and like us on our Facebook page and follow us and invite as many people to follow us. And leave your comments here. Let us know where you're watching us from and what you are up to this morning. And like I always do, I encourage people to stay at home and be safe because COVID is still around, guys. Even in as much as people are not talking about it a lot, it's still there. It's waiting for people to just be careless. So if you want to be careless about it, well, it's gonna catch you. So make sure that you're just safe at home. And I'm your host, the Amazing Katamanda, or Amazing Katamanda, and I come your way every Saturdays at 10:45, and I get to bring to you your favorite gospel personalities, and we also introduce to you new ones. Today I have two guests, and I love the fact that I have a lady and also a gentleman, Pastor Joshua, whose song we know. He's famously known for the song "You Are Marvelous," yeah. And then I'll be introducing to you later on to our beautiful lady. She looks so gorgeous, and her name is Favor, and we'll get to know her more. But for now, let's just get to Pastor Joshua. You are not new to this place. It's like your home. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us this morning.
I'm happy to be here. You know, it's always a joy to be here, and, you know, to interact, to talk, and just discuss and push the gospel. Faith.
And that's what you have been doing. Like most of the artists, I can say maybe 60% of the people that have come here, they mention your name to say we have helped them. You are very supportive, and we have seen and we recommend the job that you're doing because we know you're not doing it for anybody. You're doing it for the kingdom of God at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So someone at home would be wondering if they're an artist. They'll be thinking, okay, I would also want Pastor Joshua to push my music. What is it that I can do? Or what are some of the things that they need to put in place for you to push their music?
Basically, it's not that difficult, especially that now there's also online stores like Boomplay, which is really happening, and we've seen a lot of artists even building houses from that platform just because of their music being on those platforms. So we've just taken another stage just to help Zambian gospel music. That require someone is on top alone and they are dancing and celebrating there on top. But it's so good that you bring a lot on board. You start dancing together there on top. You're feeling good. So Zambian gospel music is really growing, and we've seen a lot of development, at least in a lot of areas we are developing. At least we are able to see that at least even on church gospel, even on Africa level, at least they are able to recognize that the Zambian gospel because we are pushing. So it's just a matter of working together more so that we push each other more, that no one is left behind. So for those that might be having questions, we've got a Facebook page, PJN Space Joshua. There, most of the people that come there, you will see there are a lot of videos there as well, a lot of links. We've been sharing a lot of concerts and updates, even on our YouTube channel, PJN Space Joshua and Jovo. Even there, it's happening, and it's 95,000.
And congratulations, by the way, on the Kadabwisha song. Kadabwisha. You hit many views. How many views did you get? I want to hear it from you because I saw it on Madame's status. She was like, oh, finally we have hit. So how many views did you get?
So let's is having on Boomplay, it's having more than 5,000. Then on other platforms, having 100,000.
Congratulations! It's not
moving.
easy. It's not easy. Now, looking at the competition, in as much as we want to sound all spiritual about it, we know we can't turn off from the fact that there's too much competition. Everybody's bringing their A game. Everybody's making sure that they're putting in their level best when it comes to production, when it comes to videography, everything. People are working hard.
People are pushing.
But you're still finding time to like pull down people that are like behind you. But you have your own works that you need to promote. Don't you somehow sometimes get maybe it'll be threatened like it's competition, I can't help him, I can't help her, let me just push myself.
The motive that I have, or the principle that I've grown with is this one. I don't want others to suffer the way I suffered. When I came on the scene, it was me alone and everything on myself. If I don't ask, then no one will help. If I don't say this and this and this, no one will be able to direct. So most of the times I could travel from Copperbelt, coming here to Lusaka, finding myself here, just asking TV stations and the like. So I don't want others to suffer the way I suffered. Yeah, so I brought up that principle to say, if someone asks for help, they ask, this is how far I can go. How can I do this? How can I manage to do this and this? How can you help me with this and this? So those that come on board to ask, they're really enjoying, because even Joshua Nankonankwe, the time he was coming on the scene, there are a lot of artists that were not interested in his, his music like that. But after seeing that we've come on board and we've pushed, everyone now is coming in to say, okay, let's help. And we have seen that Mulunguno Abuino song, at least in churches, they've started singing that. On Boomplay, it also is doing well, because already it's got 14,000 streams.
Wow.
Yeah. So after pulling him up and pushing him there, he's able to move. So I don't feel threatened. It's actually a joy.
You don't even see them as competition at all.
No, because when I die, I want at least when at the funeral,
you want to leave a legacy
and an impact to say, okay, Strumo, he really tried. In as much as he was pushing his works, he also tried to push us as well. Yeah. So that's why even today you have seen that I've not come here on my own thing. I just want to push this new video that we are pushing. And Ruth is one of our worship leaders for the purchase to meet that celeb, because she's got that vibe of Esther Chungu in her, she's got that vibe of Christine and Martha Nanaka in her, and she has not had that opportunity just to be pushed. And I just thought, no, Ruth, to I'm to our studio to pushing a video for me so that we take you out there. And I've loved the response on YouTube. A lot of people are loving her. We've had a lot of times to sing Prism Africa, and they're just loving the way she does, the way she comes out. Yeah.
So the Ruth lady, why didn't you come with her?
I want to bring her on the next ones. First, I'll probably introduce her.
Okay. But tell us, how was the experience working with her, and do we see you becoming a manager where you've been managing artists? Because somehow you're doing a manager's job. That's what you're doing. So are we seeing you maybe in the next few years?
Yeah, I'm sure by next year, especially after hitting 100,000 subscribers, I'm sure we can go to that level. There are others that I'm managing, but just part-time, just trying to help, because most of the times the struggle is on finances with artists. So if you say no manager, there are a lot of people that feel like but even in as much as we need to work together, and whatever little that we have, we try to help others as well to come up. So the experience working with Ruth has just been amazing. I'm sure you've seen even the visuals in the video. She's one of the people that is just focus, and the way she just carries her voice and everything, you can be able to see that she's one of the biggest things that will be able to be there. She's one of the biggest.
She's the next big thing.
Yeah, next big thing. Yeah, God has given me the grace to see when a song comes out. There are a lot of people that do not see that this song will be a hit, but for me, I like to pick it up, and within a year you see that and then people will be like, but they did not see it first. So it's very good that you have a vision to see something when it's just there, because when it's up there, they won't forget. So the others who can forget, but the others who can't forget will say, as Mubadi Ngafa, Pastor Joshua, he helped me to be here. He helped me to reach where I'm reaching. Yeah.
Awesome. So now let's get a little bit. Let's shift from the positive. Let's go to the negatives.
The negatives.
I have seen at least from the time that I started following you, I have seen like you have worked so hard to brand your name, and it's just been clean like that. Is it something that you do where you just sit down, you plan very well, like I don't want any scandals related to my name, or maybe there are times when you have seen something negative written about you and you feel like, is this the same Pastor Joshua they are talking about, or maybe it's a different person? Have you had people tarnishing your name on social media? Because we know social media can be a good place to promote your works, and it can also be toxic sometimes. So have you had situations where people have just said mean things about you, they've created wrong stories about you? Because we all know everybody says good things, but do you have those that have spoken wrong things to an extent where they have taken it to social media?
So far, I've not had that experience. See, but most of the times I've been thinking to say, Mweresa, if there's an opportunity for that, because I've seen that negative, feel like trending fast.
Yeah.
So if there'll be that kind of opportunity whereby someone just comes up to say, PJ Joshua did this and this, I'll say, Mweresa, use this opportunity to promote me more. Use it for my publicity, to any more. As long as I know myself and I keep standing. Because the way I've been standing with Pentecostal in his church in Zambia, my bishop knows me, they know everything that I've gone through. So if I have something like that and I'm not even involved, I can say, Mweresa, use it to my publicity. Instead announce using this, because most of the times there are times when enemies say we're going to diminish him, we're going to bring him down, let's do this, but God will use the same thing that they mean for my evil, they mean it to bring bad to me, but God use it for my good. So I think I've not experienced that yet, but if it was to come, I'll leave it in the hands of God and say, Mweresa, as I'm praying here, I'm fasting, to my good, to lift me more higher.
So we have heard some stories where, for instance, I come to you and I tell you, I've got a 5,000, I'll give you a 10,000. Let me just create a story about you, and then I put it on social media so that we just have reactions. Because I think there's something that's trending where artists or musicians or ministers, they say there's nothing like bad publicity. Yeah, so they'll come, they'll just say, okay, maybe take a photo with Amazing, and then we now create a story like, no, he's going out with her or Shani. So if someone comes to you with such a thing, would you accept?
That one can't work.
You guys.
That one can't work with me. No. They are protecting myself. That one can't work. Humanity have a fail. Not intentional. Okay. Or where someone says, no, I want to manage you well. So mudaisha mishishi mukate na masikio then to post our photos so if you trend that one can't wait. That shakosa I'm not strong like the others are got no
bad publicity, at least that's what and I think managers are the ones who initiate such.
Because I saw even for Tasha Cobbs, she was just told, be strong, wanted to do a song with Nicki Minaj, and she was like, no, we'll do it, until they did it, and it really boosted our fan page, but it's so hard for you to stand.
I know.
So for some of us,
you can't compromise to your brand.
No,
you are very serious about it.
No,
that's how serious. No, it's good to see that you are very particular with how you're branding yourself. And for young people that are coming, what word of advice do you have for them? Those that especially when it comes to branding, the importance of branding your name. What word of advice do you have for them?
I think the first things that I can talk about is not just to give up. As you are branding your name, don't give up, and don't think a song can expire. Because for me, we did You Are Marvelous here in 2013. That's when we did the audio. Then we did the video with BMAC, the first video we did with BMAC in 2014 end. But we've been pushing from there. So a song does not get expired. Don't think, let me run to another one. Don't forget, you can still get the other song. My story brand, like the way Kings does with Niwelesa. You've seen Niwelesa, the first version, Niwelesa second version, another one. So the song does not fade up. No. You can still work on the song, still push it, still sing the same song in concerts, still sing the same song in conferences, and as you are doing that, you are still branding and still going. I can give examples of Yesu Niwe. When it came out in 2020, end of 2019, it was not like a big song the way it is now.
But now it's
because it's now after maybe 1 year, 2 years. Like on my YouTube channel, the audio is saying 1 year ago, but now it's reaching almost 1 million. So when it's starting, sometimes there's a challenge to say, is this song going to blow? Yeah. Is it going to trend? But when it's out there, after months, it develops. So the encouragement that I can give is don't give up. Okay. As you start, that same song that you're having, promote pushing more, and ask advice for people that are there. Like for Francis Kadonki, when we met, I think at the same time when we're doing You're Marvelous, that's the time also Mama was just coming out. So from 20, I think I knew in 2013 somewhere there, when we were in concerts with Toliwe, he did Yelele Mama, but he has continued to rebrand himself.
This is when the song is making noise.
Like on our YouTube channel, it's almost 2 million. So you don't throw a song at Awe. Let me go to another one.
You just have to keep
keep moving as you are promoting new songs, but don't forget about the best one, the one that has kept you moving.
So which one is your best song?
My best song, as at now, You Are Marvelous.
It will never, I don't think it will go out of style. It will always be like the number one thing. And it's a song that brought you to the limelight. It's a song that made you famous. It's a song that made us know you.
Yeah, it has helped people sing even in other countries.
Yes. And then when you are dancing to it, it's like every time it's like it's a new song. Every time
there's just that vibe. When we got to UCZ, like 2 weeks ago, we had St. Daniel's UCZ there. Immediately we started it. Everyone was dancing and praising God. Mwangri can change. Baptist. So you keep on rebranding, keep on pushing.
You just have to keep pushing. And now talking about pushing, we have seen you do videos this year. At least there's Sakadabuisha. The one you did with Christine, it was also this year.
Last year.
Oh, it was last year.
End of last year.
The end of last year, but at least it's still early. Meaning you are not resting. You are still working.
Still pushing.
What keeps you motivated? What gives you the motive to keep pushing regardless of the negative response from people, regardless of the challenges? Because at least I've had an opportunity of interacting with people that do these songs for you in the studios. When you talk about video production, it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of money. But you are not resting. Let me just say from last year, maybe June, till you are still working. What keeps you motivated? What gives you the motivation?
What keeps me moving and keeps me going is I want to bless as many people as possible. So the video that we just did, there is also an album. So an album now has been compiled. So what keeps me moving is just to continue blessing as many souls as possible. So I'm not going to rest. I'll keep on pushing. There can be negatives that come out there and challenges, but we'll keep on moving forward. We'll keep on. By the end of 2022, at least we'll have done 2 new videos just to push, and I'm loving it because you people, the media guys, you always support me as well. But if something new comes out, be like, Pastor Joshua, what has come new? Come on, we come here on Weekly Gospel Show, we talk about it, and that is just amazing because you keep on supporting us as well.
And talking about family, how do you divide your time? Balancing being there as a daddy, being there as a husband, as a son-in-law, and as a son. Now you've added something to the CV. You are now acting, but anyway, we don't want to give much information. I don't know. Are you allowed to say something about that project? The only thing I'm going to say is that people should be on the lookout. You are now acting. You've gone into acting. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I want to see how this is going to turn out. I don't know what character you have. I don't know, but I'm just looking forward, and I know our minds will be
just get ready to watch me on Netflix. Get ready to watch me on Netflix.
Amen. We shall watch you on Netflix. So now, how do you juggle everything?
Dividing time. So most of the times, what happens with gospel music, I also tell Madame this. There will be a time whereby
is she watching?
After dry, she's watching.
Hi, Mrs. Ndomo. How are you?
There's a time where it's just dry, like. Shows, they are not calling you for concerts, they are not calling you for conferences, and you're just there maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. In the 4th month, you see that so I tell Madam, Papa, just understand me. I'm moving up and down, but this is for our own good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just understand me. Even if in Mujuni, let me do these shows. I didn't have them. So even at church, they will be able to understand because you've been consistent, and when the time comes, you start having permissions to say, "Ninkota interview, Ninkota, I'm traveling to Kuba like August in fully packed. You are going with Chilo and Pastor Gift in Kuba. There's a conference there for 3 days, and there's also a crusade with Martha and Anaka. So most of the times there's a dry period and there's a moment where they just
so you
start
just
calling
need to know how to
you need to know how to manage
Okay.
and calculate. But I'm very much a good father, I can say that, because most of the times I can get up early. Now Papa Eden, we start going with Elisha, Tom to school Elisha. As the mom is preparing breakfast, in there I'm the one playing with Eden and coming back to take her. So most of the times when the teachers for Elisha will be like, how could you know?
Mrs. Njobu. No, it's good to know that you're a present daddy, but does your son, do they understand that you're a celebrity? Are they aware to know that daddy is a TV person?
Yeah, when something comes out new, they are supportive. Even the baby is supportive. Imagine, even the baby. So when Eden is crying, it's just like, you come out from the bedroom, start dancing.
You forget about the crying.
So it's just a music family. Everyone is there. It's involved. Elisha wanted even to come here for the interview. So it's everyone.
Oh, okay. No, it's a good thing that it's a family affair and everybody is being supportive. But I'm excited the fact that you're now getting into the acting industry. We're keeping our fingers crossed, viewers. You know, one thing I love about Kamle TV is that you get to get first-hand information and from the horse's mouth. Not that we heard or rumors or anything. You hear it from themselves, the ministers. So be on the lookout. We don't know what he's working on, but be on the lookout, and I'm sure this one will be a hit.
Amazing.
Yeah, so now let's talk about the song that we are going to introduce, because unfortunately time is not on our side.
So the song is called Ubufwa Wenu. The video is called Ubufwa Wenu, and it's basically talking about us giving God the will to say, let your will be done. And it's something that is not easy, especially when you are going through stuff, whereby from one hard situation to another hard situation, and now giving yourself to say, let your will be done. Giving God to say, now do what you can do. I cannot do it on my own. It's not easy, but it's very, very good, because at the end of the day, God will lift you. After that season of pain, after that season of disappointment, for you just to say, God will lift you to that level where you need to be. Amen. So that's Ubufwa Wenu.
Okay, so now in winding up, because I've got to let you go, you have to be somewhere. You know, when you're dealing with busy people, how it is, it's not easy. What should we look forward to? And of course, those that want to get your music, how can they get your music and your social media? No phone number, because we don't want people bothering you. No phone numbers. So just give us your social handles, where we can find the music if we want to download, and just your word of advice before we let you go.
Okay, word of advice to the upcoming artists or everyone that is watching, don't give up and keep praying more, keep loving Jehovah more, keep having the faith. And also, if you want to follow me, or you want to ask anything concerning music and promotions and whatever, on Facebook it's PJN space Joshua, PJN space Joshua. On YouTube it's the same, on Instagram same, TikTok same, and you are just going to have a good moment. If you are passing through issues and want someone to talk to, you can still send us that message on Facebook, on our Facebook pages, or on the accounts, on Joshua and Jova account or PJ and Joshua accounts. We'll be able to get to talk to you and encourage you, because that's what we are here for.
Okay. Okay. Now we want you to introduce the song, even as you are saying your goodbyes. You know you're coming already. I don't have that. I think it's a good thing I don't have to struggle. So introduce the song, and then thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
we wish you all the best.
We'll be back
in your ministry. We know you'll be back. We know you'll be back. This is your home. This is your home. So just introduce the song.
Okay, right about now we play you this awesome video by Sister Ruth featuring PJ and Joshua, Ubufwa Wenu. Enjoy and keep watching.
Vega mpaka nishakoti atingi nshitayapwa. Mwana wanzi twaisa mkusunga pano ifilipo efyakulya. Uli umfa? Na papata mwana wanzi tusunga afe pano. Jesus! My goodness! What? Ruth, in my house!
How many times are we going to break this out? This one I'm not taking it. Get your child. This is too much. I'm already left for.
Mama, I love the way you are singing. I'm very much touched.
Thank you, sir.
I don't need charcoal. I just want to take you to the studio. Here is my card.
Thank you, sir. Oh
mosheni tata
Moyo bochuleka bila kwebana Mubana benu Moyo bochuleka bila Mumye osheso bochitwe
A beautiful good morning. You are still watching the weekly gossip with me, Amazing Katamanda, and I told you earlier that I have got 2 guests. This is what I love about the show. It gives me new people in my life. I get sisters, I get brothers, I get mentors, I get mothers, fathers, just on this show. Can you imagine? And just love from you, our lovely viewers. So if you want to be part and parcel of the show, text us using the numbers that are on your TV screens or leave your comments on our Facebook page. Like I told you, I had 2 guests. So the pastor, I had to let go of him. He had to be somewhere, and I have to focus on my beautiful sister. I told you she looks gorgeous just from her dress and the makeup. Everything is just on point. Welcome, Favor. Thank you for joining us this morning on the Weekly Gospel.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. So tell us, first things first, let's get to know who Favor is. Some people know you, some don't. So for the sake of those that don't know you, who is Favor?
Okay. Well, Favor, I'm Favor, to say. Most of people know me as Favor. Although I've got the other name, which is my first name. Favor is a middle name, but Favor is the one that is like dominating. The other name is Miriam, and my surname is Bota. So I'm Miriam Favor Bota.
You're not related to Rachel Bota?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, we understand that you're a minister of gospel. So when did this journey start? When did it began?
This journey began a long time ago. A long time ago. Yeah. I would mention, like, seriously, I started 2008. Yeah, that's when I started. All this time I've been just like trying, pushing and pushing.
And how has it been so far? Has it been, can you say it has been easy, or maybe it has been challenging? How has it been?
Well, it has been challenging, yeah, but as the word of God say that in his own time he makes everything.
He makes things everything beautiful.
Yeah, so I say it has been challenging, but I'll say like for the past 2 years, I could see things falling in place. Yeah.
Since you're saying things were very challenging, did you at some point ever feel like, maybe this is the wrong field, let me focus on other things, let's forget about this music?
Yes.
and what still got you back to singing? If you felt like giving up, why did you give up? What got you back, or what kept you going to say, you know what, I'm called for this. This is what God called me to do. This is my purpose. I need to keep doing. No matter how hard it gets, I'll keep doing it.
Yeah. Well, there was a time I've said that it was hard, it was rough back then. There was a time whereby you faced just a lot of challenges, you know, and in as much as you want to do, you're not seeing the result that you want to do. At some point you feel like, okay, now I'm breaking forth now, but you just find you go back to zero. Those were like challenging moments whereby like, am I really caught? I think
in the right place.
I think this thing is not just working, let me just leave it. Yeah, and I just left. I just stopped like doing what I was doing, like pushing in the music industry. I was like, wait, I went mute on it. Yeah.
So what motivated you to go back to music?
Oh, what motivated me? It's God's word Himself. Yeah. I just bumped into God once again, because there was a time whereby I just stopped and I was like, this music is thing, let
it's not my thing, let me just forget about it.
Let me just say, get busy with other things. And I just started like pushing my marketing profession. But in the midst of everything, God spoke to me again. And I received the word that this is the time, you know, the world has been waiting for the manifestation of His children. So it's a time that you rise up and let the world see that God has His own purpose for your life. Yeah. So being mentored once again, I flopped back to them. I was like, but yeah, because believe me, trust me, even when I was like going mute on the music part, I could be troubled again.
You just
I just feel like, in as much as I'll try to forget about it, it will be just still bumping into me. Like,
I know how it was, and I think I can relate with what you were saying, because I remember there was a time when I had like given up on my acting career. I don't know if I can call it career or something.
Yes.
I'd completely given up on it, and my presenting also had completely given up on it. I started focusing on other things, which was deco. I started doing deco.
Yeah.
But then, you know, there was just something still that was, it felt like there's something that's missing.
Yes,
there's something that's missing.
Yes,
I still need
especially when you see, okay, this is the new song. When you listen to the song, when you see the support that it's getting, the likes and all that, you look at the song like, God, I think I can do much better than that.
You start encouraging yourself.
Yeah, you start encouraging yourself that if that one is doing,
I can also do.
God,
but it's not easy.
Yes.
The truth is that it's not easy when it comes to our dreams, our careers.
Yes.
It's not easy pursuing something that you love. There are times when it gets so hard and you start questioning yourself, you get in the moment of doubt. But what matters is who is in you. No giving up. It's okay to sleep. It's okay to just take a break, but you still need to continue with the journey. Now, how many songs do you have so far to your name?
Well, so far I've got 7.
You've got 7?
Yes.
From 20... How come that they're on? Oh, okay. Now I hear you. Which one is your favorite? Which one is your favorite from the 7 songs?
My favorite song is like members will say like each pop. That's like the scripture that you stand on. Yeah. So my favorite song is Chilelolela.
Chilelolela. Yeah. We played it yesterday, and it got massive response from our viewers. They loved it. They were sending their text messages. They loved it. What inspired the Chilelolela song? Because you know, when I saw the list of the songs that were supposed to play in the upcoming artist, and I was like, Chilelolela. I understand. Lolela is wait. Now, if you say chi, who is the chi? Who are we talking about here? So when after I heard the song, I was like, oh, it's the world that's actually waiting on him. So what inspired you to write that song? And then it was not only you; there were other 2 ladies in there. So Blessed Favor.
Yeah.
Those guys, are they part of Blessed Favor, or they were just helping you? You featured them. They're your sister's friends, or?
They are my friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and actually, as I said that after I going mute on the music part, the time when God spoke to me again, I was with those sisters. It's only just one is missing.
Okay.
So I was with Sharon, I was with Imelda, and I was with Blessing. God spoke to us like as a group, because I remember by then we were in the same group. So God spoke to us like, you know, the world is waiting for the manifestation of His sons.
Good message after what you had gone through. Perfect. Now I understand. I'm getting it. I understand. That's why it's good when you have artists, you have them come, you interview them, so that you just get an understanding of who they are. Now I have a better understanding, because I was like, first when I saw the title, Chilelolela. Okay, I'm not really good with Bemba. But I was like, okay, Lolela, I know it's like waiting. But now, what? No, it's good that we have you. So, are you loving the response that you're getting from people so far, or maybe you feel like there's more that you need to do to push this video?
I love the response so far, because I would say from the time it was released, it's not even a week. Yeah, because it was uploaded on Monday. That's when people started to see it. So the response so far is good. Yeah,
you're loving it.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and I'm just being encouraged. I'm like, okay, God, you are in this.
Okay.
Because there are moments whereby you begin to shush at yourself. Lily, am I supposed to be doing this? Yeah, but from the response and just the compliment I'm getting, it's encouraging.
Oh, powerful. Yeah. So what plans do you have for the music industry going forward? Because now people are getting to know who you are. People are loving your music. What plans do you have? What should we expect from Favor? It's actually Blessed Favor, because that's the name you're branding, right?
Yes, that's Blessed Favor.
Okay, so what should we expect from Blessed Favor?
Oh, well, expect more of fresh aroma. Yeah, I'm just here to save and do what God has sent me to do in the music world. I love music and I love good music. I love harmony, I like to harmonize. So even when I started back then, years back before that muty part, they've been a sound that I've been looking to. I've been looking for. You know, I'll be in a certain group of, let me just say, I can be in a group whereby we are doing music and singing, maybe praise and worship. I've been in the praise and worship team.
Yeah.
So when we are doing music as a team, most of the time I'll be hearing sounds, you know. So those sounds I'll try like explaining to my group, like, okay, I feel like we can do this and that. So it's difficult, very few understand what really you are looking for. So like, I'll try by all means, like, okay, this is something that I'm feeling. Okay, this is a song, it's already done. I think we can do this, we can add, we can put this and this and this. So very few people like get it. So that's when I just like, I came up and like, okay, let me just start a band so that we can do those sounds that really troubles me, because I hear sounds. Even and writing of the song, mostly I don't sit down and write. I just receive songs. I'll be maybe in the conference somewhere, a man or woman of God preaching, as the person is preaching, talking to me, I'll receive a song just right there. I'll be singing. I'll be singing. So even when I was with the vessels of worship, the man of God there, Pastor Malunga, most of the time will just like tell me like, sing what you are feeling then. So I like there on the altar, I'll just sing. And that's when I discovered that I can write songs. So most of the time I'll just receive songs. And even in the midst of the praise and worship, maybe we would have planned that we'll go this way, but right there a new song will just drop. And then when I just sing it, people will catch it and they'll say, okay, really God was in it.
No, your pastor is a good man. He allows you to do that, like in front of a church where you had rehearsed other songs, and then you are just here singing a new song.
Yes,
and then he allows you.
Yes, that was
man of God. But bless you, sir. Okay, so now when it comes to family, are they supportive? Do they support you? Do they push you? Do they encourage you to like keep writing the music, keep giving us new music?
Yeah, my family supports me, and I thank God even for my friends, because my friends, they believe in me. They just encourage me, you know, whereby they know that there is more that favor can do. There is more that favor can do. So I really thank God that they really support me.
Okay. Now you talk about your friends. They are good friends. Friends, bless you. It's not easy, like especially in this generation, to find people that support you, support your dreams. People have just become, I don't want to use the word selfish, but people have just become about them. Every time it's just about me. They don't have time to encourage their friends to pursue what they want to do or anything. There are a few. When you find such friends, hey, you are blessed, my sister. You are blessed. So bless you, sisters. Bless you, friends, anywhere you are. But now let's talk about people that you would like to work with so far. Are there people that you have been eyeing on? For lack of a better term, people that you have been looking at like, I need to work with this man. I need to work with this woman of God.
Oh well. Yeah, there are a lot.
So do you want to give us maybe just 3 names of those people? You never know, maybe they are watching. They might call you. TV does wonders. TV does wonders. I have seen people testify out of this show. I have seen them testify. So you just never know. Who are people that you'd like to work with? If we come here to Zambia, and if we say we go to Africa, and if we go outside of Africa?
Okay. If we come here in Zambia, yeah, I'll say I would love to work with Christine, because she inspires me a lot. You know, her story just does something to me. Yeah, so I would love to work with Christine local in Zambia, and also I would love to work with Pastor Sela from Worship Connection. I love that lady.
She's been in ministry for a longest time, yet we haven't seen any videos, but yet she's doing wonderful things. Wonderful things. Yeah. So those are women that you'd love to work with. You've only mentioned women. Is it anything to do with women power? power, or these are just people that inspire you? It has nothing to do with women power, right?
No, it has nothing to do with women power. They are just women that I just look at and they're like, okay, you know, when you look at her, you will be able like to, okay, this woman, Lily, she's up there for God. And there are those people that you look at, I'm not underrating anyone, but there are those people who just look, you think, this is just for about like competition and so on. But when you see people that are really
passionate about God, and the woman of God you have mentioned, the woman of God you have mentioned, Sarah, or Sarah, however you choose to pronounce it. You know, we haven't seen her do any collabs with anybody, but she works with a lot of people. And she does live ministration. She doesn't do studio work. She does live ministration. So she's very unique. And I love the fact that you are being inspired with someone who does live music, because sometimes you ministers can be funny. You go in the studio, you sound different. We tell you to minister live, you sound so different, where we even start wondering, like, is it really her song? She's the one. You have seen that before. You have said that, but not with you, my sister. So now, when we talk about in Africa, who would you like to work with?
In Africa, I would love to work with Snatch.
Oh, Snatch, powerful woman of God, powerful woman of God. Okay, no, that's really awesome. You have mentioned great women of God. So now let's just get to your future plans. Like, what should we expect from Blessed Favor?
Well, more of Heaven Sounds.
More of Heaven Sounds.
An album. I'm working on an album, which I've done already with the recording parts and the shooting part. Done already, so we'll be dropping songs and videos time after time. So thinking of doing an album launch by the end of the year, God willing. I would love to just launch, because everything is said and done now.
Okay. No, we'll be praying for you that God should make it happen soon, because we love it when we have videos. Especially here, we the pastors, Pastor Moses and Pastor Victoria, have just created, this platform of supporting gospel artists. I know that's a story for another day. But pastors, we thank you, Mom and Dad, for the support that you have been giving us. Even just this platform, to just get to know you, our ministers. Do you like being called minister or artist? Minister. Okay, yeah. Not psalmist, not anything, because there's something that's trending. First there was artist who, then now there was minister what, and then now there's psalmist. That's what's trending. So do you also go with trends? Like, when it comes to music-wise, do you do what everybody else is doing just because it's trending? Like now, what's trending is doing live performances. Then you create a video where you're doing a live performance, then you ask someone to do a video of you. Then those are the videos that people are putting up. Or you just do what you feel you want to do, or as the Spirit leads.
Well, I just do things as I'm directed by the leadership of the Holy Spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, so just don't do things because someone is doing that and that. I'll first hear and get the instruction. Then, okay, this one can be done like this way, and this one we should do it like that, and that one like that.
Okay, so in order for you to be like very effective, you have to work with people that have gone ahead of you. Then you have to work with most artists would say they would advise you to have like a manager, because he lessens some of the burdens that artists have to bear. The manager takes it up. So do you have a manager, or are you planning on having a manager? And if it's working with people, production houses, which production houses are you like looking forward to working with?
Well, I'm looking into having a manager, because right now I don't have a manager.
Oh, okay. So managers, if you're watching, anybody who's a manager, if you're watching, she's in need of a manager.
Yeah, I'm looking into that matter of having a manager, and then a media house working with. I would love to, but I've not come up yet with which house I should.
Which house you should work with?
Yes.
Okay, but you're still searching, you're still looking. Because I remember me and my friend on the Community Top 10 Countdown, we always talk about the importance of you know, upcoming artists working with people who are established. Don't work with upcoming artists. Let's say I'm an upcoming artist, then I go to someone who is an upcoming producer, an upcoming media house, an upcoming what. Sometimes the work is not really perfect. So it's best to work with people that have gone ahead. Not really those that are established, but people that at least have gone ahead, they have that experience, so that you just create good things. Because at the end of the day, there's so much competition. There's so much competition. Everybody is bringing their A game. Everybody is putting their level best. Everybody is making sure that they do good videos, they do good audios, they do everything on point. And I love your video. It's very clean. When I looked at it, I was like, this video is clean. And then the outfits also on point. Do you have a designer, by the way? Because it looks like you have a thing for fashion. Are you a fashion designer, or maybe you have a stylist?
No, I'm a fashion designer.
Yeah, no wonder. No wonder, because when we look at the outfits yesterday, I was like, okay, the outfits, right. And I loved the, what's the name? Fascinators, the name, wait. The Fascinators. No, it's good. So what can you say has been a greatest lesson for you in this industry of music?
Good lesson or bad lesson?
Boss, please give me bad first and then we go to the good. So that we end on a good note.
Yeah, okay, we start with you.
I love her happiness. I love how happy she is. She's a happy person.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, the bad part, the bad lesson that I've learned in the music industry was not keeping records. Yeah. Or like keeping all your eggs in one basket.
You don't keep them in one basket.
Yeah, you don't keep them in one basket, because there was a time whereby I had kept everything in one basket.
It's not safe, sis. It's not safe.
Yes, it's not safe.
It's not safe.
Yeah, and the tragedy struck. Yeah, and then I lost everything, and then it was now to start again from the scratch, back to square zero.
So you don't put your eggs in one basket. And then the good lesson you have learned?
Well, the good lesson I've learned is working with people really elevates you. Don't be a one-man show. Yeah.
Work with people.
Yeah, work with people. Ask for advice from people around you. Like for me, I can say much appreciation to Mama Isabel, my prophetess from PCC. She really helps me, even in dressing, in the way I just carry myself. She's been mentoring me. So you seeing the excellence that you are like talking about, is because I'm coming from the house of excellence. There's someone behind is like, okay, when you reach here, you're supposed to take this way. When you reach here, sit like this. When you are there, talk like that. When you are dressed like that. So all the stuff. So I've just learned that, okay, working with people really has helped.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. No, unfortunately, time is not really on our side. We have to let you go. So your word of advice or your last remarks to the viewers, your supporters, your friend, your prophetess.
Oh, wow.
Anyone, you can just choose. Just under 5 seconds.
Under 5 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah. To my friends, shalom, blessings, Imelda, thank you so much. Mitchell, thank you so much. You've also been pushing me. And to Mama Isabel, prophetess in Ambia, you've made me. Thank you so much, Mom. I appreciate your advice.
No, Favor, blessed Favor, thank you so very much for joining us for the Weekly Gospel. We wish you God's blessings even in your ministry. Yeah, we wish you all the best, and we're hoping for more videos. We'll be expecting, because you've told us we should be very expectant.
Yes.
So we'll be expecting more videos from you. We'll be expecting an album from you by the end of this year, or maybe early next year, whichever. But we'll be expecting that album when it comes. Please don't forget to invite us as the Weekly Gospel. We'll definitely come. We'll be there.
Sure be invited. Yes, definitely.
No, thank you so very much. So to our lovely viewers, we'd just like to say thank you for joining us. This has been an awesome show. It's been so great. Thank you for your continued support, for your love. We appreciate each one of you. The text messages on our Facebook page, Thank you so very much. Keep them coming in, and if you're an artist you'd want to be featured on the show, just inbox us on our Facebook page or come through to our studios. As long as you have 3 videos, then you qualify to be on this show, and the videos are good enough, of course. That's what we do. Thank you so very much to the pastors. On behalf of the entire production crew of Camnet TV, we have Isaac upstairs. Thank you so very much for doing a great job, guys, for making me look good like this on the screen. Thank you so very much. This is what we have to say our goodbyes. Keep it locked to Camnet TV, but for now we leave you in the hands of Blessed Favor with her latest song, the one that she loves so much, which is titled Chilelo Lela. But for now, it's goodbye. See you next week, same time, same place. We love you. You know we're not just another channel. We're Camnet TV. Goodbye.
Sokoloke bubukata ichalo chimune ichalo chilelo lela bonekele ifile ngwa fidelo lela sokoloke bonekele jishivele mwana wakwe Sokoloke